Good morning, dear children. How are you all? Hope all are safe and fine. Welcome to Social Online Class. In the last class, we have started chapter 6, right? Today, we are going to continue the chapter. Okay, yes. Already, we have completed 5 chapters and this is the last chapter in your book, right? For the first term, this is the last chapter. Are you happy? Yes? Are you happy? Okay. Shall we start the class? Yes. Can you remember the title of the lesson? Can you remember? Wait a minute. What's the title? India's Natural Resources. Right? India's Natural Resources. What are the natural resources? Can you say? Water, right? Soil, forest, etc. We have learned about 2 natural resources last class, right? Yes, what are they? In this chapter, we have 2 natural resources. What are they? Soil and forest wealth. Okay, soil wealth and forest wealth of India. Okay, we are going to learn the forest wealth today. Already we have completed soil wealth in the last class, right? Okay. Can you remember anything about the soil wealth? Did you go through the book? Did you watch the previous video? Yes? Yes or no? Okay. Can you remember? Okay, soil. You can see the picture of soil, right? Yes. What is a soil? What is the soil? Soil is the loose upper layer of the earth's surface, right? Yes, it is the loose upper layer of the earth's surface. Farmers also add compost and fertilizers to make the soil more fertile. Okay? Yes. The farmers add compost and fertilizers to make the soil more fertile. It is used for what? Growing plants, right? Yes, it consists of broken pieces of rocks, dead leaves, tree limbs and even dead bugs, right? Okay, once again, soil is the loose upper layer of the earth's surface. Soil is the loose upper layer of the earth's surface. Farmers also add compost and fertilizers to make the soil more fertile. Clear? Okay. Yes. Okay. Now types of soil in India. Already you have learnt in the previous class, right? Yes. Types of soils. What are the types of soil? Can you say? Did you go through the book? Yes. Alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, desert soil, laterite soil and mountain soils, right? Once again, the types of soils are alluvial soils, black soils, red soils, desert soil, laterite soil and mountain soils. Okay, children? Yes, once again, please go through the book for this, okay? Yes. Now we come to the second part of the lesson. What's that? The forest wealth of India. Okay, what is a forest? Can you say what is a forest? Yes, it is a densely covered area of trees, right? Yes, an area that is densely covered by trees is called a forest. Yes, okay. Now, the types of forest. Can you say what are the types of forest? Can you say what are the types of forest? Can you say? Wait. There are 5 types of forest in India. How many types of forest? 5 types of forest in India. Shall we learn the types of forest today? Okay. Now, types of forest. What are the types of forest? Evergreen forest, deciduous forest, coniferous forest, thorn forest and tidal forest. Okay, once again the types of forests are evergreen forest, deciduous forest, coniferous forest, thorn forest and tidal forest. Okay children, please study the spellings, go through the book and study once again all the spellings. Okay, yes. Now we can learn in detail about these types of forests. Okay. What's this? It is the picture of the evergreen forest. Okay. Yes, the evergreen forest. The trees in forest stay green throughout the year. So these forests are called what? Evergreen forests. These forests are also known as what? Tropical rainforest. Okay, evergreen forests are also known as tropical rainforest. Clear? The trees in the forest stay green throughout the year, so that this forest is known as evergreen forest. Okay, yes. They are found in hot and wet regions. In both the hot and wet regions, we can see evergreen forests. Okay, the trees are very tall. Okay, the trees here are very tall and they are having very broad leaves. Okay, the evergreen forest is also known as tropical rainforest. The forest stay green throughout the year. So this is known as what? Evergreen forest. Then in these forests, trees are very tall and have very broad leaves. Clear? Okay. Yes. Evergreen forests are found in the Western Ghats, Andaman Nicobar Islands, etc. Clear? Okay. Yes. Now we are going to learn about the deciduous forests. Right? Deciduous forests are also called what? Monsoon forests. Deciduous forests are also known as monsoon forests. These forests are found in the area where we have moderate rainfall. Okay, hence these forests are known as what? Monsoon forests. Okay, they are found along the foothills of the Himalayas. That means the northern part, right? They are found along the foothills of the Himalayas. Teak, sandalwood and samul, bamboo trees are some examples grown in these deciduous forests. Deciduous forests are also known as monsoon forests. Then in this region we can receive moderate rainfall. So this deciduous forest is known as what? Monsoon forest. Okay. Now we come to the coniferous forests. Coniferous forests are also called what? Himalayan vegetation, right? Coniferous forests are also called Himalayan vegetation. These forests are found in regions where summers are short and cool winters, right? Okay. These coniferous forests, summers are short and cool and winters are long and harsh with heavy snowfall. Okay. Some example of coniferous trees are pine, oak and spruce trees. These forests are found on the higher slopes of the Himalayas and in parts of the Nilgiris hills. Okay. Coniferous forests are also called Himalayan vegetation. Coniferous forests are also. Now we are going to learn about the thorn forest. Thorn forests are dense and having thorny shrubs and bushy trees. Okay, thorn forests have thorny shrubs and bushy trees, right? Yes. They are found in places where there is very less rainfall. These thorn forests are found in places where there is very less rainfall. Understood? Yes, these forests are dense and have thorny shrubs and bushy trees. The common trees found here are date palm, then babool and different varieties of cactus also we can see in the thorn forest, right? Yes. Thorn forests are found in the desert region of Rajasthan and the dry areas of Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and also in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Now Tidal forests. These forests are also called what? Mangrove forests. Tidal forests are also known as mangrove forests. They are mostly found in the deltas of rivers which are flooded by sea water. Right? These forests are mostly found near that sea water. Right? Okay. They are mostly found in the deltas of rivers which are flooded by sea water. These forests are densely planted with trees, right? The Sundarbans along the delta of river Ganga is the largest tidal forest in the world. Which is the largest tidal forest? The Sundarbans along the delta of river Ganga is the largest tidal forest in the world. Okay. Tidal forests are also found in the delta regions of Mahanadi, Godavari and Krishna rivers. Clear? Tidal forests are also called mangrove forests. Okay. Now, the forest conservation. Okay. We are going to learn about the conservation of forests. Right? We should start planting more saplings. This is known as what? Afforestation. What is meant by afforestation? Planting of trees. It's known as what? Afforestation. Then what is meant by deforestation? Cutting down trees is known as what? Deforestation. Right? We have to plant more trees. Right? To conserve forest. Schools are also encourage the students to plant trees and take care of them, right? Yes, now also you got one activity, right? To plant the seed, right? Did you do that? Okay, I hope so. Yes? Okay. Then conservation of wildlife, that is wildlife conservation. National parks and wildlife reserves protect many animals that are becoming endangered. Zoos also bred some endangered animals in captivity to maintain and increase the population. Okay. Scientists nowadays tag small transmitters onto animals to keep a track of their numbers. The government has passed several laws to prevent poaching, which is what? Illegal killing or harming of endangered species. Poaching means what? Illegal killing or harming of endangered species. Okay, children, yes, we must conserve the what? Wildlife. Yes, we should not harm them. The 3 R's. What are the 3 R's? What are the 3 R's? Can you say? What is meant by this? It helps us to conserve natural resources, reduce waste and protect our environment. Okay, the 3 R's stands for what? Natural resources, reduce waste and protect our environment. That is reduce, reuse and recycle. Okay. Reuse, reduce, recycle. These are the 3 R's used to conserve natural resources, reduce waste and protect our environment. Clear, children? Okay. Have you understood about this forest wealth of India? Yes, have you understood? I hope you have understood this chapter clearly, right? Please go through the book once again to know more about this forest wealth, okay? Yes, once again, can you say what is a forest? Can you say? Yes. Soil wealth. We come to soil wealth, right? Already we have learned the soil wealth in the last class. Already we have learned the soil wealth, right? What is the soil? The loose upper layer of the earth surface where plants can grow. This is called what? Soil, right? Okay. And we have studied few types of soils also. Okay. What are the kinds of soil you have learned in this chapter? Alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil as well as sandy soil, also known as what? Desert soil. Okay. Now forest. Yes. Once again, can you say what is a forest? It is an area that is densely covered by trees, right? Forest is an area densely covered by trees. We have learned few kinds of the 5 kinds of forest, right? What are they? Evergreen forests are also known as what? Tropical rainforests. Then deciduous forests are also known as monsoon forests. Then coniferous forests are also called what? Himalayan vegetation. And thorn forests. Then what? Tidal forests are also called as mangrove forests. Okay. Can you say some uses of forests? Forests provides us oxygen to breathe, fresh air, yes, rain, and what? They provide shelter to a large variety of animals and birds. They reduce global warming, yes. Then they prevent flooding, prevent soil erosion, and provide food as well as medicine, and they also provide us wood, right? They help us in many ways. Forests help us in many ways. So we must preserve forests. Okay, children? Please don't cut down the trees. Okay. Afforestation is important. What is meant by afforestation? Planting of more trees. Okay. Yes. You must against deforestation. Right? Okay. You have understood this topic well. Please go through the book once again to know more about soil wealth as well as forest wealth. Okay, children, go through the book once again. If you have any doubt, you can call me or text me personally. Understood? I'll give you the book back exercise answers next week. Today, what you have to do is, please read the book thoroughly and try to fill the book back exercise. Okay, children? Okay, see you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.